Today was supposed to be the couple's wedding day, but none of them could imagine it would turn into a funeral. Right in the middle of the ceremony, several police officers in hazmat suits showed up outside the house, and soon, a horrifying disaster broke out. Out of nowhere, a man fell from the second floor to the first. When someone rushed over to check on him, the man bit him in the neck. Within seconds, more zombies stormed the wedding. Panic spread and guests scattered in every direction. In the chaos, the groom, Jack, lost sight of his bride, Lisa. Jack had no choice but to hide in the kitchen. He knew he had to get out. Zombies were pounding on the kitchen door. Thankfully, they spotted an air duct that could be used as an escape, but the overweight photographer couldn't squeeze through the narrow opening. As the zombies were about to break down the door, the others had no choice but to leave him behind. After a long crawl through the duct, the survivors finally made it outside. They spotted a police car, but the cop inside was already dead. John tried using the patrol car's radio to call for help, not realizing the officer in the driver's seat was turning into a zombie. Before anyone could react, John's throat was torn open. The rest of the group fled in terror. They ran through the woods until they came across a church, where they were rescued by the survivors inside. Jack immediately asked if anyone had seen his bride Lisa, but no one had any idea. Just then, the church intercom crackled to life. Lisa's voice came through. She was still alive, trapped in the broadcast room with a priest. Jack grabbed weapons and gear, then set out with a teammate to rescue her. But Lisa's situation was getting worse. The broadcast room was surrounded by zombies. She used a rope to escape with the priest, and on their way out, they ran into two more survivors. The group tried to flee together, but in the hallway, two zombies blocked their path. Strangely, in the mirrors, those zombies looked like demons. The priest told the others to run. He pulled out a crucifix and began chanting. One of the zombies grabbed him, but at the critical moment, his exorcism worked. All the zombies froze in place. Meanwhile, the two who escaped suddenly ran into SpongeBob.
Soy yo, el animador infantil, John Esponja.
Together with him, they ran for their lives. By the time Jack reached the broadcast room, Lisa was already gone. Out in the rain, Lisa spotted a familiar figure. It was her mother, but she had already turned into a zombie. Through the heavy rain, Lisa couldn't see clearly, and she didn't realize anything was wrong. She nearly got tackled by her zombified mother. At the last second, SpongeBob blasted the creature with a shotgun. Seeing her mother collapse in front of her, Lisa broke down in grief. But the gunshot drew even more zombies. SpongeBob was dragged down, while Lisa and one other survivor managed to escape. They stumbled into a hidden chamber. Lisa wanted to go back for Jack, but David, who loved her deeply, just wanted to take her away. Suddenly, a familiar melody echoed through the building. It was the music Jack had played in the banquet hall. Lisa realized he was still alive. She grabbed a chainsaw, sliced off the heavy wedding gown that slowed her down, and swore she would cut her way through the horde. To save Jack,